Hi guys, and welcome back to the Video Game with Powers. I'm Jake, and in today's video, I am bringing you a special treat. I will be unboxing a prototype of copy of a game that is launching on Gamefound today. It probably is already live at this point that this video has dropped, and this board game is called Fairytale. Now, Fairytale is a cooperative, family-friendly, dungeon crawler-esque type game where I do believe the story is that your family goes missing or something happens and you're trying to find this family. You are all pets of this family, right? And you got like a pug, a gecko, a little hamster, and a cat. And so you're taking on these roles like Hector the gecko, and I can't remember what the little hamster's name is, but he's like a little assassin. He looks super cute. You're taking on the role of these different pets, and you are going on these different adventures to find this family. But if you guys are interested in this campaign, go ahead and check the link down in the description below, guys. That will take you to the campaign page of this board game called Fairytale. So I'm super excited to dive in this one. The game looks super cute. The artwork looks super cute. So man, they got this thing nice and packaged here. So let's kind of dive into this one and see what it's all about. The miniatures look super cool, guys. Of course, you know I love me some dungeon crawler-esque board games here. So let me work on trying to finish getting this one opened, and let's see what we got here on the table. All right, guys, let's see what we got in here. This one is coming to you from the team over at Smartup. All right. Want to give them a huge shout out for sending us this prototype copy of the game. Here we go, Fairytale. You can see it's almost like in the shape of a tree trunk. And man, this thing is huge. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy right here. Definitely going to have a fun time. Oh, this is in the shape of like a little piece of the tree. Oh, that is so cool. But this is a Fairytale. So 1 to 4 players, ages 14 plus 20 minutes per player right here. See, this is coming to Smartup mobile applications. All right, this, I do believe it's a magnetic box. Let me see if I can figure this bad boy out here. Super, super duper excited. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have our little village right here. This is awesome and phenomenal. Oh, and it continues to roll out. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me take some of this stuff out. Wow, we got a lot of components here to take a look at. Ooh, some really, really nice miniatures. We got some dice, some cards. We got some map tiles here. We have some player boards. Holy smokes, guys, this is phenomenal. A little tree house. Oh, I wonder if that's the dice tower. I think there's like a tree house dice tower that comes with this. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, I am super excited to dive into this one. I love how it fits, and look, it keeps rolling out. Look at the land. Oh my goodness, it's like a magnetic. Oh, that's so cool. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let me get this side back up in here, roll it back together. Who is this designed by? Okay, our illustration, Anna and Mike, and design, SPAGY and Aiollus. All right, guys, look, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me figure out how to collapse this back thing. I'm gonna have to figure that out in a second. Okay, let's see here. Get rid of all this shrink wrap. And let's take a look at some of our components here. So let me zoom in the camera just a little bit more. And so these are going to be, my understanding is that these will be your boards of the characters and kind of their different equipment and upgrades and abilities. So this is really cool. We got some leather, we got some other pieces. We got like a little dagger for weapons. So let's see if I can find a little piece and show you guys how this is going to work. If any of them are in here. Okay, no, they're not in here. So we'll probably find, but you can see here's the different armor, and we got different weapons and different skills and abilities. You will actually be attaching these to your characters. So that's really, really cool. Let's see if, here they are. Okay. So character boards right here. Let's see what we got. So like I said, you got a cute little pug, you got a cat, you got Hector the gecko, and we have our cute little hamster guy. And so essentially how this is gonna work, guys, is you will have your character board in the middle, and let's give him a dagger. So one edge of the board, he'll have like his little dagger, and then the other side we'll have here, and we're gonna connect it through like these two pieces. I'm sure I'm doing this the wrong way. Oh, actually might be doing it the right way, but let me see. You'll have, maybe this. So you'll connect one piece here, you would connect this other piece here, and then this one probably goes here, and perfect, slides in. Oh, that fits so well. And then you got this piece, and there is your little character board, okay? And he's gonna have a bunch of different components that you'll slide in all of these different things. So you can see here, you know, we have some more armor, and we have some other skills that I do believe you slot in these particular choices. Let's open these up. But this is such a cool, unique way to have equipment, right? A lot of these dungeon crawler games, you have a bunch of equipment cards and things like that. So we just have some extra skills and some different components, extra weapons and armors that looks like you'll be able to slide in there. Here is your different skills and abilities. So like when attacking 2 or more units, add 2 fire. So I'd be able to put those in there. This is not the acorn one. This is the chestnut one, it looks like. So gain 1 heart, and I would be able to slide that right in there. So you can see how super cool this game is. All your different weapons, your different armor, your different skills that you'll be able to have with these particular characters. That is so cool. Man, super great quality on these two. These boards are nice and thick. Obviously, love that they're dual layered. Love the production value from what I've seen right away. Okay, let's take a look at some of these different map tiles. So these are gonna be our different map tiles, and again, you're just gonna connect them together. Look, I think you're on the right track when you have different games like this, or dungeon crawl type games where you can just connect these different hexes, okay? I can't tell you how many different dungeon crawler type games I've played where we do have these hex boards or tiles that you have to put out, and they don't connect at all like this. I think this is a wonderful production here, where they have these different map tiles able to connect, so that way when you're moving about the map, you're not sliding all the different map pieces around. If you guys ever played, the first thing that comes to my mind is Tamashii Chronicles of Ascend, right? You build a map tile out with square hexes, and they do not connect to each other. And so is there a front and back? Oh, there is a front and back to these. Man, love the artwork on these. This is so gorgeous right here. All the illustrations and the works. Awesome. Super excited to dive into it. And so these are the map tiles, and look, there's not a lot of map tiles, guys. This is great. Again, this is marketed as a family-friendly dungeon crawler, so you can be able to get your children to the table with this one, and it's not a whole giant experience. Okay, something else that I really love about this game, from what I've seen, is the combat on the monsters are super easy in terms of these little boards, okay? So you'll slide the enemies in these little boards, and then you'll give them the particular attributes that they're going to need on the side, and then you fight them that way. So you'll have all of these different little enemy boards out where they're going to be, and I from the example on the campaign page, you would put like 5 or 6 different enemies in there, and then when one got defeated, it kind of slides out, and the next enemy reveals itself. So this is a really cool way to do things, and again, it's marketed for a family-friendly environment, so you don't have a whole lot of table space, you don't have a whole lot of components going around. I really think some of these heavier weighted campaign style dungeon crawlers can take a look at what they've done here and see some of these components to kind of streamline and slim down some of these particular things. Okay, let's take a look at this little tray right here. Is this taped down? No, this is not taped down. I'm just having a hard time getting it. Okay, so you will have cards for each character. So there's our little cat. We got the pug. We got the little hamster. Look, he's so cute, guys. Look at that little guy. And we got the gecko right there. He's cute as well. So characters are going, oh, they got the little bag too. That's so funny. I'm so excited if you guys can't tell. We got dice. We got some more dice. So character is going to have character dice as well. Look, we got a beaver, guys. Look at the beaver. That's so awesome. So we got some minions. So these are the enemies right here that you might encounter throughout. So like I mentioned, you would essentially take this card and slide it in here as such. Let me see if I can get this in. Oh, and it does... you just got to be a little careful guiding it in. Perfect. So those are his stats, right? 2 attack, 2 defense, whatever else the rest of these numbers go. And so you would continue to slide these cards back in here. And whenever they get defeated, you would slide them out. So that's super cool right there. We got character dice. We got some solo dice when you're playing as well. So that's what we got in this little thing right here. All right. We have all of our tokens. Okay. So we got wooden tokens here. We got some gems that you guys are going to be able to collect. So attack, that's probably attack. We got health, we got fire, we got defense tokens that you're going to put out, movement tokens, health, probably worker, I don't know, speed, something like that. One of these is probably speed, movement. Okay, bunch of different wooden tokens, again, that we're going to be able to put in our dual layer boards and with the opposing characters as well. Okay, we will save our giant tree for last. Okay, we'll save the tree for last. Let's take a look at some of these characters here, and some of them have come out. Okay, so we got a nice little fox. Look at that fox, cool looking character here. All right, we got a fox. We got some mice here, or some badgers actually. Let me do that actually. We got some badgers that look like Spartan warriors. That is hilarious. And then we got, these are the little mice. These little mice guys. Okay. We got them out right there. So those look to be enemies. I don't know if these slots, maybe I just didn't get all of them in this prototype, or maybe these slots will be filled with the final mass production copy of the game. But you can see already, guys, the trays that they have here, the tray system is awesome. All right, last but not least, we have our individual characters along with some chests and little baskets. So look at our little hamster guy. I'll show him all first. Look at how cute he is. We got the cat. All right. We got the pug. All right. And we got this little beaver captain. That is hilarious. Beaver captain. Hector the gecko. All right, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Look at that. Models look great. We got some little baskets. So this is where you will collect your little gems. You'll put your gems in these baskets here. And then we have some treasure chests. Oh, the treasure chests come apart. That's so cool. These little treasure chests that you can drop in here, and I don't know, maybe put some gems in the treasure chest and open them up and find treasure. That is so awesome. Okay, well, that is everything in that little tray. Last but not least, let's take a look at this. I do believe this is the dice tower. Okay, wow, this thing is gorgeous. Gorgeous and phenomenal. Again, remember guys, this is a prototype copy, but still this mold came out really well. Let's test this thing out real quick. We got to test it out. I don't have a dice on me, so I'm going to take one of these dice. All right, let's take, actually, instead of opening that, let me just grab this one in here. All right, let's see. Wow, that's so cool. Have that on the table. Just, man, it works really well. That is awesome. I'm having a fun time. I could do that forever. Alrighty guys, well look, that is everything that is coming in this prototype copy of the board game Fairytale. As I mentioned earlier guys, if you are interested in this campaign, go ahead and check the link in my description below. That will take you to the Gamefound campaign page where you can find a whole bunch more content, whole bunch more information on this one. Look, I am super excited to get this one to the table. Right off the bat for me, the production value or the just production in general, the artwork looks phenomenal, looks amazing. This is definitely something I can get into. This pretty much the rest of the week, guys, is going to be a fairy tale. So this game did arrive a little bit later than anticipated due to some delays. So unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to get a lot of the content that I want out as soon as the campaign launches. But throughout the course of the campaign and the rest of this thing, we are going to have Fairytale Week here on Gaming with the Powers channel. We're going to have multiple playthroughs. I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough. We're going to be doing a 2-player playthrough, and I will be doing a review. And probably what I'll do is in the rulebook, they have like a tutorial. I will probably play the tutorial and then do a solo and then a 2-player and then finish it up with my review. So be on the lookout. There's going to be a lot of Fairytale content coming to you guys sometime very soon. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Go ahead, drop down in the comments below. What do you guys think about this game so far? Is this something that is right up your alley or you might consider looking at? And as always, guys, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe so we can keep bringing you some more awesome content. All right, guys, have a great one. Bye.